Hey class, I'm here with my girlfriend.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. Um, so I've been thinking about getting a new computer, but I'm not sure which brand to get.
Oh, like a Windows or a Mac?
Yeah,
Okay, so are you a big like video game player?
I don't like it.
Okay, so we can get that one out of the way. Usually if you play video games, a Windows computer would be better. Because games are optimized for
Oh,
Windows more than Mac. But since you don't play video games, I guess I'll say how important is productivity for you?
well, I'm a teacher, so I like to do a lot of work at one time,
Like multitasking.
like multitasking. Yeah, like switching screens and stuff.
I would give that point for Windows actually, because especially with being a teacher, I'm sure you have to make a lot of
Yeah,
PowerPoints or like Word documents and stuff like that. And that's Windows pretty much has that down pat, or Microsoft, I should say, with their Office 365.
yeah, I use that one.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. And yeah, and also their magnetic Windows feature or
What's
magnetic
that?
tabs is where like you can move a tab to the edge of the screen and it'll split the screen into two.
That's cool.
So you don't have to have like in your classroom you have two monitors, right?
Yeah,
Well, imagine that, but on your laptop, with just one monitor, you can split it down the middle. You can work on multiple things at
yeah,
once.
because I do a lot of stuff now. Yeah, so
Yeah, nice. Okay, so I guess another thing is, well, what type of phone do you have, or do you have a lot of like?
I have an iPhone.
Okay, do you have a lot of Apple products?
Yeah, yeah, I have AirPods, Apple Watch, and an iPhone.
Oh, nice. Okay, so then I would recommend getting a Mac, honestly, because Apple's ecosystem and the way they integrate their hardware with their software, they have that almost down pat. That's something Windows has been slowly getting better at, but they don't have that locked down yet. But honestly, the way your watch integrates with your phone and your phone with your laptop
That's
and
cool.
it all
So it
works
all
together.
connects.
Yeah, flawlessly. So Apple has that pretty down pat. Also, like since you say you have an iPhone, do you like the way like the iPhone looks like over like an Android phone?
Oh no, I would like an iPhone. I feel like I like the look better, and I like how I know how to work it better than an Android.
Yeah, so then that's another point towards Mac. You would probably like that better than a Windows computer. And a lot of people agree, even Windows users agree that Mac OS is pretty sleek in their look. It's nice to look at. It's everything is rounded. It looks kind of cool. Nice animations. Whereas Windows, with them having a lot of legacy computers still, there's still a lot of old computers out there. You can get into some like apps and programs that look very old. It looks like it shouldn't even be a thing
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
But yeah, excuse me. Another thing is with macOS, you are gonna consistently get the same thing because only Apple makes macOS, and there's only a certain amount of computers. Whereas with Windows, it's kind of like Android. That's a good comparison. Like Android, you could buy a Samsung phone that has Android. You could buy Nokia. You could buy whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well, that's
Oh.
it. But and like you don't know what type of quality you're gonna get. You could buy $100 phone that's Android, or you could buy $1,000 phone that's Android. Or it's the same thing with Windows. You could buy a very bad Windows computer, or a Windows computer that's on par with Apple as far as the quality, whereas Apple only sells like quality products. You're not gonna get like you know what to expect with that.
Gotcha.
How important is security to you?
Well, I feel like if I do work at home, I'm gonna have a lot of student stuff on my computer, so that's important for me to keep secure and keep safe.
Gotcha. So this one's actually a toss up. I know with you having an iPhone, you probably use your Face ID on your phone a lot, but you're on your phone regularly. Sometimes you need to look at it and quickly get it open. Whereas on laptop, that's not so important in that sense. The only thing Windows has over iPhone, or excuse me, Mac OS, is that they have Face ID
Oh.
with Windows Hello,
Oh.
whereas Mac OS, I believe, still only has the fingerprint and the passcode. So that's a toss up. It's not really that important,
Yeah.
but it's up to personal preference. Um, Windows computers are usually cheaper. Like I said, you could find one from a manufacturer that is a very cheap one,
Mhm.
and you kind of you expect what you pay for in that sense. Like if you're okay with a lesser quality laptop, that's fine. Whereas Mac, you kind of have to have a little bit of a higher budget. Their cheapest Mac Mini is like almost $600,
Oh, wow.
and that's the cheapest Mac they have. So, other than that, the integration with Apple is great. I know you can probably on a Mac OS, on a like a Mac Air or whatever, a laptop, you can get your phone calls on there, text messages. You also have the iCloud, which once again, it's a great way Apple syncs everything together. Whereas Microsoft has OneDrive and it works great. A lot of people love it, but it's not made specifically for the iPhone and the Mac. It could go on a lot of different devices, which in a sense hinders its performance.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I'll teach about that. I mean, the pros and cons of both.
yeah,
We'll see. Maybe I'll get one within the new year.
yeah, there's definitely benefits to each one, whether you're a Windows user or a Mac user. But I hope this video and our conversation helped clear it up a little more, and maybe it'll help inspire your decision.